I have like a lot of here quests. So I really don't know what to do with. I'm just looking at these things. Okay, let's finish this. Oh, we got a random scrap. And a perk. I don't know what these perks are for. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna talk to Ankita. Kita is crouched on a computing core of the ambergris, swearing to herself when you enter. She doesn't look up. The shit's completely ruined the core's connectors when they cut it. She holds up a thick fistful of ragged wires. The ship mind ripped won't even be usable without replacing these. She throws the bundle of wires across the room. Amateurs. There's nothing to repair. We need an entire ship mine. Not exactly the first thing you can expect to dredge up from a scrap freighter. Fragments, maybe. Sections of a mine. But a complete ship mine? No way. Ankita climbs out of the cooling well where the ship mine should be. The space suddenly crowded with her on the same level as you, towering over you as she stoops beneath the low curved ceiling. Come on, nothing to be down here now. She leads you back through the guts of Amber. Though you could find a way back yourself, the repair process has left you familiar with the cutter's idiosyncratic layout. All diagonal angles and bundle tubes. Ankita seems lost in thought, and you focus on the corridors, ducking below conduits and passing through bulkheads. Eventually, you arrive in a galley. Though it's hard to tell, most of the bends and prep surfaces are covered in half-stripped components and welded hull patches. Ankita shoves a box of filters to the floor and sits. This? I think this is a female. I think it's a female. Because it says she leads you back through the guts. There's no way around it. She starts out of nowhere. We need a new ship mind. I can sell this one. Like your confidence, Sleeper. Maybe if we check the art exchange or speak to some scrap dealers, she rubs her forehead. It seems I'm about to do something very stupid, but hey, I came here, didn't I? Why not make a run of it? She fixes you with a hard stare. Sleeper, you're all I've got. No crew, no friends, you're it. She looks uncomfortable. I appreciate the time you put in on Amber, and I'm sure she would do too, if she could. What I'm saying is, if you screw me on this, I will kill you. She leans over and hands you a stack of chits. A big stack of chits. You don't dare count them. Get me that shit, mind Sleeper. Don't make me regret this. You won't. Look, let's just get out of here before I change my mind. You slip out of the galley and head back towards the main lock. As you do, Amber growls and creaks like a caged animal. You reach a hand out to calm her. Time to find Akita's shipment, somehow. Okay. Okay, well, just do that. I don't have a good enough dice to do that. Okay, let's check on the data, see if we can hack shit. No, I've done that. Why is it still here if I've done it? Complete it as well. Right? No, it's not done. Never mind. Maybe this one's not done then. Yeah, I need to bypass it. And I'm an idiot. Never mind me. Yes, another one. Oh shit. Those familiar threats wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter Strange's head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that globed head you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning there, that they threaten to tear through the thin skin and wipe out into the void around. What happened to this creature? You're not an idiot? Yes, I am. I stayed too long in there. Intellectual challenged, maybe? Oh, love you too. The threat squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threats that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Okay. Let's go sleep. How much money? Well, let's buy some salad. There. And sleep. Okay, we got a few good dice. Yes. Oh. Yes! Okay. Now we got here. Oh, I only have one. Can I buy more? I didn't buy all the ship mines before. I could have. Oh, yeah, 4. Okay. Let's do this then. Nice. Continue! She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You are perched at the thin bar in the main room. The slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring. The only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along the edges. The tall one is you. Drink? Asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Giroline from under the bar. It contains glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and clucks a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers and then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you click the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side reel. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you all, Psycho. That's amazing. Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back there. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen so much of her these past cycles. She's doing great. Of course she is. Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. Oh! He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle, out of one of Ember's moons. The colony was failing apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshed his drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. Takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit, got us dumped here. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but she saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit. It's stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me? I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? Besides, it will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right, we hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the sidereal horizon out of here, to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. Lamb stands and starts to clear the glass out of us. I need some sleep, friend. Me too. Alright then. Catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it, from the both of us. He pats your shoulder and you slip out into the dark of the walkway with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. Oh, I got an upgrade point. Okay. Wait, now I can do this. And to do this, I probably have to... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Okay, now I'm getting a hang of this. Okay, let's just buy one. Okay, let's check for something we can hack with a 1 or... Ah, here. Okay. And let's sleep. Okay, we got 2 pretty good dice. Yeah, I still need these. I don't know what to do. We need to gather 3 ship fragments. Okay. We're just waiting for him. We need the shipmine core here. So I'm just waiting for off-worlders to come so I can buy shipmine fragments. I don't know where I can get these. He talked about jumping over something. Hey. Okay. Okay, we need to pay this. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from across the bar. You look across to see him leaning across it in a pool of light. Empty glasses and spilled liquids glinting around him. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle, the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar. Or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. Wrong, not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls to smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? 1 round of drinks and we're even, Sleeper? Come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. What's wrong with him? Oh! Ethan laughs hard and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea on how this all works. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper. Just like you, we both signed a contract with Ascen's Arb, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract? You're dead? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or 2? It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts. But it's all the harder because of idiots like you. No, I should thank you, Ethan nods, his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching saddler escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds a finger in that general direction without turning around. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures widely at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks. Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured that out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds the glass and downs the contents. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever. I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. Settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. I'm sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and you're up and are out. Out of the cloying dark and the sweat stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Okay. Okay. Let us see. What about this one? Oh, we can use it here. Okay. Let's sleep. We only have ones, really? Oh, this one's ready. 4 cycles, Sabina said, and here you are right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onward. They should be here. You check and double the terminal for message or recordings. Nothing, just a pale glow, the silence. You pace back and forth around the apartment, the rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. You close it again. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out at the tiny room. Where the hell are they? A knock at the door. Open it. Shit. A figure stands in the door and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubby batoon, hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper, good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with a sharp eye. What, may I ask you, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget who put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you are here to help? I was hoping you would be able to help with that. She spins the batoon in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for. So I thought I'd come down here and take a look at their little hidey hole, and here you are. The help? She looks through the detritus on the side. And what help? A sleeper, no less. Which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabina was working for your owners. Essence Arb. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabia looks away, waiting for a response. Prove it. Happily. She crosses into the next room, and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark, and the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flickering of files, you see Essence Arab letterheads and code forms. Reports laden with medical data marked with a corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabia steps away from the terminal. Look out all you want. Some of your files may even be here. The volume of documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early ejaculation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Sabina was an Essence Arab employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light. It's viscous, clear liquid, crystalline within the glass. We will, of course, keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicine even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment, you have the urge to crush this object, for the power it has over you. I'll ask Toshiro to make those a little cheaper for you. He'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes up the briefcase flap and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabia turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment. You feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Oh, we got an upgrade point. Yeah. It's good. I can cure conditions myself now. $80. Okay. It's not 100 anymore. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put in action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Haven Edge building that it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open. Light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Haven Edge security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines for Fang's stash with what looks like a hazardous tape. This isn't good. You again, Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable, further evidence of Fang's collusion. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. Confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stack of hardware, spying on a felon Heaven Age members, hoarding Solheim materials, and obsessing with corporate data. It speaks for itself, doesn't it not? And what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you're breathing, the light you're seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, strength to stop the eye descending in the case after Solheim collapsed, not blind conviction or self-interest. I know all about the background of our mutual friend, Sleeper. Don't you worry about that. His parents would be sickened by the damage he is trying to do to the institution they helped fund. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenets has welded his values into the very walls of this place. We will never turn away the hardworking, the just, the true citizen of the Eye. Havenet aren't a gang like Yatanga. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you meet in the hub, or esoterics like those hippie radicals in the Greenway. We're the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye, so please take your false accusation elsewhere before I decide I need that conversion after all. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We're making it here, cycle by cycle, he smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns him back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue to clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the severed stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum. Penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, scrawled onto it. A speech bubble reading. Take me to Tambour. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, then turn away, just as another stack of service is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where the hell is Tambour? Yeah, I have the same question. Okay. Yeah, we have 3 ones. Ah. Up here. One more. No, can't do that one. And can't do that one. So I think we'll just sleep. Ooh.